Hey parents, how are you doing today? I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial about how to use the family portal and specifically how to view the attendance log to make sure that your child is working. It's going to give you information about the times that they're logged in, which classes they're working in, and the number of activities that they are completing. Okay, so once you log into your family portal, you're going to go to the attendance log. So you'll click the link here. And once in the attendance log, you're going to be able to alter the dates here by clicking the calendar and choosing the date range that you would like. If you want to choose just one date to look at, you can just choose the date, the from and the to as the same date. And then you're going to see, for instance, I chose the week before we went to winter break. You're going to see the attendance log or the session log by day. Each day is separated, with the light blue box and the bolded date and it gives you the time periods that they're logged in for. It says the name of the class. It says the number of activities completed during that time range. So in that 22 minutes here, this student was working in Spanish and they completed 7 activities. Okay, and then you can kind of see the bold headings here say the number of activities completed for the full day. This is the total amount of time logged in for that day. So the student was logged in for 3 hours, and also for the week they had about 19 hours. Okay, a couple of other important things as you scroll down and you look at the different days is idle time. Okay, so idle time doesn't mean that your student was just sitting at the computer not working. Sometimes the activities that they're completing requires them to do calculations or they're working in a separate document. So idle time isn't a bad thing. Um, for example, if you look here on this Tuesday for this student, you'll see that that idle time is, an hour and 19 minutes. So depending on what they were working on that class, maybe it was an activity that takes a little bit longer. Maybe it does indicate that, they were either off task or they were, eating lunch or something and they forgot to log out of their Edgenuity account. Idle time isn't always a bad thing unless you notice a lot of it. If you notice that the idle time is adding up throughout the week and you're noticing that there aren't a lot of activities being completed, that's when you know that there's a little bit of a problem, okay? Or that your student is not working. So this student, even though they have some idle time, that's like 25 seconds, it's like 50 minutes, 49 minutes. For the most part, this is generally pretty normal, okay? This is before our morning meeting even starts. So this person may have logged in, and during that time period, maybe they just, didn't do any work, but they just left it logged in. Okay. The one thing you just want to be a little careful of is if you're noticing that for the day, the number of activities is very low. Each class gives between 3 to 5 activities. So that means each day that number should be right around 20. And the sample student that I chose, if you look at each of their days, it's right around 20 activities completed. Okay. Some of those shorter days might indicate that there was a longer activity, maybe like a test or there was a performance task. So these are all just different things. But one thing you just want to look for is for that day, the total number of activities should be right around 15 to 20, maybe as high as 25 for some days. And that's for students that are on target and completing the appropriate number of activities each day. If you're noticing that your child's total time logged in for a day is under 4 hours, if it's like an hour, if it's like 30 minutes, you know that for that day that that student did not work. So these are just things that you could look for when you're logged in. And this is the attendance log in the Edgenuity Family Portal. If you're having trouble logging in, I sent an email. It was before break. Happy to resend it to you with your activation code. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Okay. Hope you're having a great start to the new year. And please, please, please let me know if you have any questions.